good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Sphere.tv.
Man.
And a wonderful show we have today. My name is Kalen Laws. You can follow me at Senor Wapo 713 on all social media outlets. And you are tuned in to G is for Gentlemen. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Come on, somebody.
Yes, sir.
And I got my brother from another style, Mother B. Mine. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Yo, I am excited to be here. This is your boy, Real B-M-O-N-T, Brandon Montgomery. We are here at Saks Fifth Avenue, here in Houston, Texas, at the Galleria. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't understand just the presentation and the ambiance that is in this building. You see a small piece and a small portion of what they have going on here, but this layout is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. And it's a good representation of what you can kind of catch in a lot of the stores across the country. We're going to have a great show today, man. I'm excited to be here.
I'm super excited, man.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about, so glad you guys tuned in, man. Make sure you check out this episode and share it with your friends and family. Share.
Absolutely. And you know, I want to give a special shout out to a good friend of ours.
Yes.
Regis Devenish, who was a part in setting this thing up, former co-host of, and still very much a part of this show, and also give an amazing shout out to Tawana Harvey and her team.
Listen, Tawana's the truth.
With a capital oof, not T, but with a capital oof.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're just super excited, man. All of the staff members at Saks Fifth Avenue here in Houston have been so gracious and so amazing in terms of just accepting us and allowing us to do this platform. So I'm excited, man.
At the end of the day, we always say it, teamwork makes the dream work. So we are just so thankful to them for allowing us to even be here and showcase some of the things that they have going on to bring more information and content to you guys, our viewers, our listeners. So let's get into the show. Now, Mr. Wapo, man, we are here at Saks, and I think we should talk a little bit about Saks, a little bit of information about them.
You know.
I don't think that people, like if I had to ask people, how old do you think this company is? How long have they been in existence? I don't know if they would actually get the number that we're about to tell them.
You know, it's such an odd number. It's a 119-year-old organization.
That is longevity right there.
Yeah. Dude, that's beyond longevity. You know, that's like I-10 longevity. You know what I'm saying? Coast to coast.
Route 66.
Straight up, coast to coast. And you know, currently, it was founded by a brother by the name of Andrew Sachs.
Yeah.
And
I think he's a long distance relative somewhere down the line. I'm waiting to find that out.
Yeah, so you can get that in here.
Yeah. It's coming.
It's coming. So you know, this brother, he passed away shortly after he started it. In 1924, he had a cousin by the name of Horace Sachs, who expanded it, and they had another friend by the name of Bernard Gimble.
Yeah, Mr. Gimble.
Bernard Gimble. They got together and they opened it, and it was called Saks & Co. originally, Saks & Company. And they just continued to expand into this a conglomerate in this megalopolis of a university, Lord, of an organization.
First of all, can you spell that word?
Megalopolis?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to put you on the spot. Ladies and gentlemen, so when you hear certain names or you hear certain words or certain people, they're synonymous with certain things. For instance, when you hear Rolls Royce, you think of luxury, you think of amazing cars, things like that. When you hear Delta, you think of airplanes and all these other different things. So if I could sum it up, when you hear Saks Fifth Avenue, that to me is synonymous with luxury, quality. We were just talking off air just a minute ago about how, you know, when we were younger, we didn't really understand the dynamics of what it meant to have, you know, quality. Like we were focused on quantity and how many shoes can I get, how many this can I get, how many that. But I'm telling you, if you have not gone into a Saks store, I would love for you just to go in there, especially around this time of year. They have a lot of great things, great sales that are going on that you could check out. And I would like for you to look at the quality of the material, of the brands, of a lot of the stuff that they have in the store, so that you can see for yourself exactly what I'm talking about.
And you know, it's funny that you say that, because growing up, going into style, you know, we're children of the 80s born, 80s made, 90s raised, right? And so learning as we progress into young gentlemen, trying to figure out what style was and what it meant brands are pushed. Brands are pushed.
Yeah.
Brands are pushed.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows Gucci. Everybody knows Louis. Everybody knows Fendi. Everybody knows Prada. But you know, it goes so textiles go so far beyond that, right? And Saks Fifth Avenue does a fantastic job in bringing in, especially on the menswear side, not all over, but the menswear side, bringing in beautiful, rich, colorful, quality fabrics. You know what I'm saying? Element Hilo, Zegna, Samuel John, right? All of these, the Saks Fifth Avenue collection, rather, they partner with a number of different brands all over the country and the world, and they bring them here, and it is a repository of refinement. You know, a repository of success, man. And so I'm thankful that, you know, at 35 years old, that we're able now to come here.
Listen.
And really, really understand the value of the quality. You know, you look at the price tag and it's like, oh my God, it's $1,700, $1,800, but it will literally last you until you leave this earth.
Yeah, and I don't think we understand that. You can go to some of these other stores, right? And you can say, oh, well, I'll buy that. That's a good price, but you're continuously going to have to keep buying something similar to that, especially if you like that piece. One of the worst things that you can do is buy a piece that you feel like you're getting a sale or a discount over, but then you're only going to wear that piece for maybe one season. And then if you like that piece, you're going to keep buying similar styles of that same piece over and over and over, whereas you go and you buy one piece that is just of outstanding quality, and you can have that thing for years, man. And I think another thing that you know, a store like this kind of reminds me of is a word I can say is longevity. Yeah. Not only longevity in how long they've been in existence, but in the pieces that you can get from a store like this. Right.
It's not trendy. You know, Saks Fifth Avenue has done a fantastic job of staying in front of the trend, but keeping it in vogue.
That's good. Right? That's good.
Doing an amazing job in having things that are just edgy enough to stay relevant with popular culture or the popular times, but also never going away from their mission, going away from the backbone of them being fashionable, right? And being an industry leader and component.
And they're constantly growing. They I mean, I think they have right now around 39 stores in the U.S. They have 2 stores in Canada that they just did last in 2016. Right. And now they're in talks to have 2 stores in India going forward. So, I mean, they're growing, man. They're growing not just here.
Even you know, an outlet or an offshoot brand called Off Fifth. So, should you be since you want to get your feet wet and your palate wet with Saks Fifth Avenue, and you're not financially there yet, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry, because they thought of everything for you.
They got you.
They have Off Fifth, and Off Fifth is just what it says. There are the same brands that they carry in store that are no longer going to be at full price. They're going to go to Off Fifth, and you can get them. Listen, I live there.
Yeah.
I live there.
And they have those nationwide as well.
Absolutely.
So make sure you check it out.
Absolutely.
So Mr. Wapo, man, we're gonna talk a little bit more about Saks Fifth Avenue. Again, thank you to all the amazing people here at Saks Fifth Avenue. But let's do what we normally do. Let's talk about some fashion, man. Listen, now, as you can see, I like that nice jacket you got on there, sir. It's very dapper. I do have on the turtleneck today, so we're getting into the Christmas season. We're trying to get into the Christmas spirit here at G is for Gents. And we want to talk a little bit about maybe some different things. 7 hot holiday habits for men.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's Christmas party season.
Yeah, baby.
You know, you're going to visit the family, so you want to make a good impression. So how are some ways and some things that we can make a good? Now, I already know. Let me guess. One thing that you're going to say, if you are new to this show, there's something that my brother talks about all the time on this show. I don't care what body type you are. I don't care what designer you have on. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to make sure that you focus on fit.
Here.
He says that every time we talk about that, almost every episode, whatever you're wearing, make sure that you focus on fit. That is very instrumental. And I know you're going to talk about some things, even as it relates to Saks, about how they'll help you with some of that stuff.
So focus on fit, and you're right, B. Focus on fit is the #1 menswear rule.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get quality textiles. You want to get quality designs, right? But it doesn't matter. The design doesn't matter. The textile, if it doesn't complement your body type, who cares?
You can have on the most expensive suit in the room, and if that thing is not fitting on you the way it's supposed to, it's not going to matter. Whereas somebody can come in with a suit from Walmart,
right,
and they have that thing tailored to a T,
absolutely,
and it's going to look like what you got on, and you're going to look like what they got on.
Exactly.
You understand
Straight
what I'm
up,
saying?
man. And so when you want to focus on fit, there are a couple things that you want to remember. There are three, I guess, tiers when it comes to fit. You have ready to wear, which is the stuff that you just buy off the rack. Right. And ready to wear is different because designers, they create a specification or have certain specifications of what a size is.
Right.
So, for example, if you were to come into Saks and you would go to the Polo or the Ralph Lauren section and get a blazer off, it's going to say 42 long. It's going to say 38 short.
Right.
And it's going to be fully stitched and hemmed already, so that you are ready to wear it. Now, that does not mean it can't be altered later on, but it takes a certain skill level and a professional to be able to do that. So that's ready to wear. That's where most gentlemen are and where they go. And point of clarity, we talked about this a couple of episodes ago. If you're going to wear ready to wear, excuse me, please take off the tags on your sleeve.
Oh my God!
And cut the vents, cut the seams on the vents, because it's a tag. It's not to be shown.
Yeah.
But then you also have made to measure.
Yeah.
Okay. Made to measure, and we are actually in the made to measure room.
Yes,
here.
we are.
It's Saks Fifth Avenue at the Houston Galleria. And made to measure is not quite ready to wear. They have certain specifications, but the seams are missing, right? So it's easier to customize
for your tailor to come in and make
absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Also, ready to wear has higher end textiles, higher end fabrics, right? And so when you get to the ready to wear, you see richer colors, you see fuller wools, you see different things of that nature. One of my favorite, again, I say it again, my favorite suiting is El Menehendo Zegna, right? And that's my favorite. And then I love Itro and Keton and things of that nature as well. But Zegna is just, you really can't get any better, in my opinion, for the quality. And then on the third level, the highest level is full bespoke.
Yeah.
And bespoke means they measure you. There's no fabric already created.
This suit is specifically made for
your body type.
Your body type.
And obviously there's a specifically high price to that.
You understand what I'm saying?
But it comes, it's beautiful because it fits you perfectly. It's for you. You have your monogramming in it. You put your initials or whatever. Like I have a, I'm known as Senor Wapo, so I have on all of mine, I put the hashtag Senor Wapo under my collar, just as a level of personalization.
Yeah.
So if you come to a place like Saks and you want to get that kind of personalization, you want to get a full canvas, a Zegna suit, and you want to switch up the lining on the inside, one on the left and one on the right, they can do that.
And here's another benefit about coming to a store like Saks. A lot of gentlemen may not be as savvy as they would like to be as it relates to the style of suits, as it relates to the textures, textiles, all those different things. So when you come to a store like Saks, man, not only is their staff very professional, but they're very knowledgeable in whatever it is that you're looking for here in the store. So if you have any questions about suits, about colors, about what's in season versus out of season, what's going to work best with your body type, how can I measure to make sure I'm focusing on the fit, come to a store like this, and every question that you have from A to Z will be answered, and you can walk out of here knowing that I'm going to get exactly what I need, and it's made just for me. That's what happens when you come to a store
Absolutely.
like this.
Just for me.
Okay, let's not do that.
No,
so number two.
Sorry.
Let's go to number two.
Okay,
now, because this is holiday season, there's a lot of galas going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of holiday parties. We talked about this before, but getting a tuxedo.
Man, get a tux.
Getting a tuxedo,
Get
man.
a tux.
Why do people want to continuously rent a tuxedo when you're going to have multiple times throughout your life where you're going to have to wear or need one? Why not get one that works just for you? And if you're going to buy something that's bespoke, I would say a tuxedo would be very
agreed. And here's the thing: a lot of gentlemen say, a lot of guys that we run into, they say that, well, I don't go anywhere where I need a tux. Well, here's used for gentlemen. We advocate that you do go somewhere when you need a tux.
Yeah.
Holiday season is the perfect time.
Yeah.
Weddings, right? Go to a ballet. Do something a bit more cultural.
Yes.
That requires you to step out of your comfort zone.
Yes, that's really
and put
good.
on the kingly robes that exist out there because you are that king.
Yes.
And so I think getting a tux is paramount for all gentlemen, regardless of your age, right? For younger gents, start off small. Start off with something that you can afford, and then graduate to bespoke or to a made-to-measure tux. Point of clarity, also just a suggestion. At this stage, if you're going to get a tux, don't start. My favorite is a shawl collar tux, but don't start with that.
Right.
The shawl collars aren't
necessarily for everybody, especially when you're starting out.
Right, and they're not for every occasion. You see what I'm saying? Shawl collars are a bit more trendy in terms of the classic cut of a tuxedo. So start with a traditional tuxedo, 2-button tuxedo. Keep the bottom button open.
I was going to say,
please don't.
Do not, just look at me. Do not button both buttons on your tuxedo or any jacket for that matter. I've seen that a lot lately. A lot of these NBA players.
Oh my gosh!
Come on, listen.
Money doesn't mean class. More doesn't mean
Please
style.
don't button both. But I know they're there, but act like they're not.
And there's a reason, because what it does is when you move, when you keep them all of the button, it constricts you and it makes you look like, it doesn't make the jacket look like it's moving well. But when you keep it open, it naturally flares to your body type and it moves with you.
And you need, again, if you're focusing on fit, whether you have your jacket open or closed, it's still going to look going to look great and fit a particular way. All right, let's move on to number 3 now. Okay, we talked about getting a tux, right?
Right.
What if somebody says, you know what, I don't feel like I go to events or I've been invited to events where I need a tux yet, but there's another alternative.
Yeah, man.
A nice velvet jacket, especially this time of year, you cannot go wrong. And even if you're just taking family photos, throwing on a nice velvet jacket, man, that's going to be something that'll really put you on another level.
A really dope velvet jacket is necessary, and you can get that in a shawl collar. You can get it in a regular peak, well, not a regular, but a peak lapel. You can get it with a notch lapel. It doesn't really matter, but it's the type of jacket that can. It's a smoker's jacket,
You can wear it with a lot of different things.
You can wear it with denim, right? Or you can wear it with some trousers. You can wear it with some jeans. You can wear it with some cargos. It's just about your own flavor. And the beauty about a velvet jacket is the colors are so rich because of the textile.
Yeah.
Because of the way that the light hits off of the velvet, it may look like a cranberry may look plum in certain lights. Yeah. Then it looks cranberry, or may look a little pinky. And so,
or you have one of those like hunter green colors or something like that.
And it has a gradient to it.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things, man, that I think is necessary, especially for the holiday season. And if you get the shawl collar tuxedo, or not tuxedo, if you get the shawl collar velvet jacket, and it's the satin from like in a tuxedo pant, you just go buy you some tuxedo pants and you already have a tux.
You're good. Yeah.
You have a tux.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Another thing, number 4, I think that is important, is to attend a holiday gala.
I
please
think that's
go
very
attend
important.
a holiday gala.
Even if it's not associated with your company, let me tell you how you can make that happen. Like, I don't know. There are a lot of different organizations, nonprofit organizations, or just organizations in general that are doing things for people outside of themselves. There are a lot of people that are attached to something bigger than themselves. So for you to be able to go to a gala and support other people with what they have going on, you never know. Yeah. You may be able to network, meet people, and all this is playing together, ladies and gentlemen, because once you focus on fit, once you get that tuxedo, once you get that nice velvet jacket, then you can wear it to one of these holiday galas. You see what I'm saying? We're trying to set you up.
We're setting you up. Listen. We
just follow the steps. You understand what I'm saying?
City over
follow
here.
the steps.
Yeah.
You're gonna be good to go, man. You're gonna be good to go.
Another one I think that is so important is to master, and I mean master. Get a master's degree or a PhD, right, in the holiday cocktail.
Oh, now you're not just talking about your basic eggnog. Okay.
Yeah,
I just want because that's what a lot of people think. All right, let me get a little brown. I'll put it in this eggnog, and I'll be good. All right.
And I'm not saying that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you want to again take it up to the next level. Right?
Okay. Tell me what the next level looks like.
So it may be something like a cranberry mule, a very popular drink right now is a Moscow Mule.
Yeah, of course.
Love Moscow Mules. But a cranberry mule is a great holiday spin on it, and it's simple. You just take.
How do you make that? Tell me how you make that.
2 ounces of cranberry juice.
Okay.
Right? 2 ounces of vodka.
Okay.
You know, I love Stoli. I'm a big Stoli guy.
All right. Kettle One, not bad.
Kettle One, yeah. Kettle One works. A quarter cup of lime juice. 3 ounces of ginger brew. Okay, Red Stripe, what up? Shout out to Red Stripe. And cranberries for garnish. It's very simple. You shake it up, you mix it, you drop about 3 or 4 cranberries on the top of it, and you have a beautiful mule that's very crisp, very refreshing. It's an all-year drink, but because of the cranberries, it gives kind of a holiday essence to it.
And this is something good if you're throwing a nice little get-together at your house. You can make that like a signature drink.
Absolutely.
You can put a couple of different spins on it, but this is just one possible way that you can make a nice drink.
And I love a spiked peppermint mocha.
Yeah.
Right. You know, just throw a little peppermint schnapps into.
Look, anything with Grand Marnier in it is.
Listen, come on, Grand Marnier straight up. But regardless of what it is, you want to pull out your mixology, put on your mixology hat, right, and learn how to master one holiday drink. I think if you do that, when you have the gala, right, after the kids they go to sleep and they're opening their presents, or you're still rapping late at night, and you can just kind of relax, chill, cut on some Donny Hathaway, right?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some Motown Christmas.
Some Motown Christmas, absolutely. And you're sipping a nice cocktail and having a great time with your loved ones.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
Number 6, we just had a couple of gentlemen walking in the store.
Yeah.
I've seen some amazing. This is a I think every man should have one of these.
Yeah.
I mean, we live in Houston, so we would only get to wear it once or twice a year. But I saw a gentleman walk in just now, and as he was transitioning back and forth, he had on a nice top coat. I think every man should invest in a nice top coat,
yes, especially for the winter season, because top coats. This is the thing. Top coats are made, they're expensive, right? But they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're made to withstand the elements as well as to keep you stylish.
Yeah.
So top coats aren't worn all the time.
Yes.
So it's one of those pieces that if you know how to take care of your coat, if you know how to take care of your textile and your fabric, you will have the top coat easily 20 years.
Yeah.
My dad has a top coat he's had since my whole life, and I'm 35 years old.
Yeah.
Right? There's 2 of them actually. And so it's one of those things that it is a staple piece. You put it on with your, and it's so dope because you can put it on with a suit. You can put it on.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You can switch the style. I've seen some very nice top coats that you could wear with a nice bespoke suit, right? But I've also seen them switch that up with some nice crisp T-shirt up under it, some nice jeans or some nice
joggers,
slacks and some nice pants. I mean, some nice shoes.
It's an all year. One of my favorite ways to wear it though is actually wearing the top coat as my suit jacket. So in a climate like ours, right, where it's very temperate, and if wearing a suit jacket, wearing a corduroy suit jacket or a blazer with a top coat, it starts off 40 degrees, but it's going to end up 78 degrees. No, that's too much, right? Or it's going to end up today. 60 degrees, where you still may need a light jacket. You wear the top coat as you get the jacket for your outfit, and it provides a different level. And lastly, especially in the winter season, in these colder months, it is important that you invest in your skincare.
Yeah. I think you need to say that again because I feel like a lot of men, we look at our women and they're always buying different stuff for their skin or doing this or doing that. But I just think as a gentleman, and we're talking about gentlemanly culture, it's one thing that you have on this amazing $12,000 suit, shoes, this and that, and then you take your jacket off and your arms as crispy as, I don't know. You got to make sure that you invest in some
like
good...
beating up chalkboards, right?
With your elbows. You know what I'm saying? And not only that though, but just your skin as far as especially with African American men, our neck area is an area that number one is very visible. You see it all the time, but I think it's one of the areas that we don't take as much care of as we should, as well as the face as well, as far as exfoliating and all that other stuff.
So in terms of skincare, it's important because again, as African American men or melanated men, right? Because black folks aren't the only people with melanin in their skin. Our skin is a little thicker, right? So we keloid easier, right? Our hair will grow in to our skin a little faster. So it's a lot more curly, so it'll grow down into our skin, and we get the bumps, the razor burn or the razor bumps or the hair bumps, and it can become really unsightly and painful. So I think it's very, very important that you take care of your skin as a gentleman.
And this is just not for African American men. No, we're talking about all men.
Sure.
Any culture, any color, any ethnicity. As a man, it's just imperative that you take care of your skin.
Diddy said it best. He told Dylan Dillinger, he said, you got to moisturize your situation.
You need to moisturize your situation.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
And so one way that you can do that, though, is you can come to Saks.
Talk about it. You
really can come to Saks.
Segue.
You love that, didn't you?
I like that.
And you have the Cell Cosmet facials that they offer here. Now, listen, these facials are phenomenal. You go to different Saks around the country, they have a Cell Cosmet stand or an area with in the beauty section of the store, in the cosmetic section, and they'll give you a complimentary facial, right? Or they'll introduce you to different products that will help moisturize the situation, right? And there are some benefits. There are 10 benefits to facials that I think every gentleman needs to know. Go ahead.
I would agree with that. There's been times where my wife and I, we've gone and we've gotten massages, we've gotten facials and things like that. And I will say this, when we were reading this off air, one of the first things, and I totally agree with it, it lowers your stress level.
Man.
You would be surprised just how taking care of your skin, those facials and those peels and those different things like that, mud baths, all that stuff, it helps to lower your stress level. That's why you see a lot of people that are firm believers in them and do them. That's why they get them so frequently.
Absolutely.
Because not only because it's taking care of their skin, but it helps to lower their stress level. And if you're a busy person, entrepreneur, or just in this world altogether, man, there's a lot going on, man. I feel like everybody could benefit from lower stress levels, and you don't understand how taking care of your skin can actually do that.
Agreed, man. And you know, I'm about to be stressed right now because we have to say goodbye to our Facebook family and
friends. Man.
But it's okay. I'm gonna go get a facial. I'm gonna get a Cell Cosmet facial here at Saks when we're done, and I'm gonna be stress free. Yeah. So Facebook, we thank you guys so much for joining us. We love y'all so much.
Share
for hanging
share.
Please hit that share button all day, every episode, especially on this one. We want to get the word out. We want to make sure you come by Saks this holiday season. Come on down there. Come on down here at the Galleria, Houston Galleria, or your favorite Saks Fifth Avenue around the world. 42 locations currently, and building some more. So Facebook, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all so much, man, and we'll see you next time.
Make sure you catch the rest of the episode.
Hey, and so, you know, my very first facial, believe it or not, was on my 35th birthday.
Was it?
Just this past March.
Tell me about that.
So, wifey surprised me with a facial. When we first got married, she tried to give me a facial. I was like, I'm cool. I don't need all that. I got some apricot scrub. I'm okay.
Right.
You know, I have a little scrub.
Yeah, the St. Ives.
Wash my face. Exactly what I had. The St. Ives apricot scrub. I'm okay. She was like, are you for real? You don't need? No, I'm good. Another friend of mine, he was like, yo, you need to get one, bro. You need to get one, homie. I'm saying, I'm cool. So I finally got one, right?
Yeah.
Bruh, I thought I was in there cheating on my wife.
Right.
Man, that lady was molesting my face.
Whoa! That's a strong word, there,
you know. But in all seriousness,
that's a very strong word.
You know, it was because it was so.
I'm a little nervous about that part.
But it was an amazing de-stressor, right? And that's exactly what I was so relaxed. I was so calm. You know what she was doing to my face. So it definitely is a stress reliever. But it's also useful in attacking acne.
Yes,
right? Yes. And blemishes.
I feel like I also feel like, you know, for young men or men altogether that still struggle with acne and blemishes and things like that, I feel like the problem is because we're doing the wrong things to our skin. We call it skincare. We think we're taking care of our skin, but it's not. It's not. It's not specifically for our skin type. And so we'll use all these different products that we just see. But that's why it's important to come to Saks and understand and stop by the different desks and talk to people about, hey, what works best for me and my skin and different things. And they'll give you different options.
Yeah, man.
We just keep using the same stuff over and over. And that's why the acne or the blemishes and different things like that continue to come back.
Agreed, man. And so, you know, you want to put this in your monthly budget, right? Put this facial in your monthly budget so that you can get these benefits. The third benefit is that it increases blood circulation, right? And so increased blood circulation will help you stop looking a bit more pallid, right, and sickly, right? It prevents, not having great blood circulation. It helps you. Well, it prevents nutrients from enriching your skin tissues, right? And so your skin cannot be as bright and it cannot be as supple and it cannot be as soft as you need it to be. I'm gonna be honest with you, we men, and we talk that we need to be hard, we need to be rough, but your lady doesn't want rough skin on your face.
I don't want to look 15 years older than what I am.
Bruh, like facts, right? Facts. Great segue, because that's another thing, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, taking care of your skin, one of the benefits is it helps with aging, anti-aging. Just making sure that you're doing whatever you need to do as it relates to the skincare that is conducive to your skin type. It will help you.
Key.
Yeah, your skin type. It will help you. It will help prevent aging. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. You see somebody that's 22 years old, like, "What's up, man? Come out to my birthday." All right, bet. What is it? Your 40th? Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
22nd. And now you offended.
Yeah,
but,
man.
But don't get mad at me because you're not taking care of your situation.
You got to take care of your skin, man.
Right.
You gotta take care of your skin.
The pharmacological agents.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
Whoa, one more time. Say that word.
Pharmacological, bro.
Okay.
They have antioxidants, there are vitamins and polyphenols and flavonoids, right? These things that really get into your skin, and it help with the collagen reproduction and taking away wrinkles, right? And tightening the skin. This is what helps you look your youngest. Look, we don't know if Ponce de Leon ever found the fountain of youth, right? But one way to try to attempt to find the fountain of youth is to continue to get these facials. Number 5, it helps you exfoliate. And again, I said I use apricot scrub, right? Is it apricot or apricot? I never really know. It's probably regional.
Yeah, I'm going to go with both.
Okay, there it is. And so those are great. Those daily scrubs are phenomenal. But when you go to a professional esthetician, when you come down to Saks and you get your facial, they do the microdermabrasions and they do all of these different things to really not only unclog your pores, but take the layer of dead skin off of your face, right? And it keeps it healthy. It creates a natural shine. One of my favorite media personalities, Charlamagne the God. He was getting killed in the media for a while because they thought he was bleaching his skin.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that he was bleaching his skin. He just started taking care of his skin. He had such a
dark, almost like a mask.
Yeah, it was so dark. And if you look really, really hard, if you look at his cheekbones and his eyes, it looked like he had a mask on right here. Then it was bright under his cheeks.
Yeah.
It's because it wasn't even, right? And so he started to take care of his skin. He started to invest in himself. As a young gentleman and as a media personality, and his skin really changed. And so this exfoliating thing is big.
But speaking of your skin changing, also one of the other benefits of taking care of your skin is it tightens your skin.
Yeah, facial tightens your skin.
A lot of times you'll have that looseness, which can lead to that aging effect. But when you start doing these things and starting to understand, like, okay, man, this is something that I can do as it relates to what were we talking about, the facials and different things like that. That will help to tighten your skin, and that'll also give you a different look and a different feel.
That's key. It's all about confidence, right?
Yeah.
It's all about confidence. Yeah. The facial and the skincare. I don't care who you are. I don't care how confident of a gentleman that you are. When your skin looks better, you're going to be more confident.
Yeah. It's just like when you dress a certain way. However you look, you feel like if you feel like you look good, you step out your house, you feel, as far as your face is concerned, as far as your grooming is concerned, as far as your outfit is concerned, then you're going to carry yourself in the manner of how you feel.
Indeed, man, indeed. And another benefit of facials, right, is that it helps to detoxify your system.
Yes.
Right? And so what do I mean by that?
Yes,
We have a system called a lymphatic system, right? And the lymphatic system is what kind of pushes all of the toxins out of your body. And so they have techniques to where they can kind of titillate or kind of excite the lymphatic system to create more hormones to push these toxins out. So facials with the massage, they literally, fellas, like an esthetician will literally massage and knead and rub your face. Knead as in K-N-E-E-D, your face, right? And so it helps to reduce bloating and drainage. Like, facials help with sinuses.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, facials can help with sinuses because it begins to release the pressure from your sinuses being swollen. So this is a big effect as well.
Something else that it can really help you as it relates to this. Most people use multiple skin products on their face, and you may not be. It's not that the skin products don't work themselves, but you may not be receiving the full effect of those skin products because your face has so many different oils and things on there that it's not able to absorb whatever that product is. So when you get these facials and you're taking better care of your skin, the products that you put on your face, it helps to absorb them better.
Right.
And so if they're being absorbed better, then they can work more effectively. And so that's why I think it's very important to
man. Yeah, agreed, man. It is what it is. Like even just lotion.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
Have you ever put on lotion and then like 5 minutes later you felt like your skin was dry?
Because your skin,
it's not absorbing it.
It's
correctly.
not absorbing it, or it's absorbing it too much and you need a little more, right?
Yeah.
They have hydrating estheticians when they come to facials. They put hydrating chemicals, right, to help you retain moisture as well.
That's a good segue.
And that's the next one. Number 9 is they hydrate your skin. Facials help you hydrate your skin.
Yeah.
Right. And the last one is you get expert, top-notch care. In every state in the United States, you have to get a license. You have to go to school. You have to become a licensed esthetician. I've been saying that word all morning. Esthetician. That's a person that does the facials. This is an expert. This is a person who has the specific training to get your skin to be the best skin possible, right? Yeah. And so just like, we've had a couple stylists come on, we've had a couple designers come on. You want the best information as it relates to all things. You also want the best care in your skin, B.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Your skin is the largest organ on your body. Yeah. People don't really think about it like that.
No, they
right?
don't.
It's actually its own system called the integumentary system, and in that system it is the organ that everyone sees, everyone touches, everyone understands, and this is how we're judged, how we're perceived, etc. So I think it's important that we take care of our skin.
And it's basically like giving yourself the gift. Every time you go and have a facial or you do something above and beyond to take care of your skin, you're giving a gift back to yourself.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many, what kind of clothes you have on. At GS for Gents, we don't just want to focus on fashion. That's a large part of what we talk about. But we also want you to make sure that every area of becoming a gentleman is taken care of. So whether that's your skin, whether that's your outfit, whether that's your behavior, whether that's your drinks, whether that's I mean, there's so many different things that will help you become a better gentleman.
Agreed.
And just take better care of yourself altogether.
Right.
Speaking of gifts, man.
Yeah.
Let's get into the next segment.
So, drive down to Saks.
Okay.
Take an Uber.
Okay.
Hop in the cab.
Okay.
Get on the train. Whatever your mode of transportation is.
Get in your race.
Right. Listen, one day. And go get a Cell Cosmic facial from Saks.
Wow.
Simple.
I like how I see what you did there.
Just go get it.
I see what you did there.
I wanted to let you know what facials do. And then now you can go get one. You can go get one. Now, if you go to Saks and, you patronize them and you get you some clothing and you get you some shoes and you get your lady something, you get your mom something, they'll offer you a free facial as well. And then you'll get the top-notch products that will do everything we just said.
Good.
Number 2, B.
You were talking about this earlier.
A mixology
class.
Now,
when you say mixology, we talking about wicked. Which mixology we talking about?
No, I'm talking about going to learn how to make drinks, and I don't mean a rum and coke. I don't mean you know what I'm saying. Like learn how to make a cranberry mule, a Moscow mule, the correct way to make a Manhattan. Right? Learn how to really make these drinks. Number 3,
fragrances.
A fragrance upgrade. Right?
Fragrances.
Listen, we're at Saks, so you cannot come to Saks and not talk about Creed, man.
Fragrances.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, you can't talk, you have to talk about Creed. Now, Creed is very expensive, but there's a reason why Creed is very expensive.
Yeah.
Let's pause. I love Aventus, Arofola, and I love Santo. Right?
Yeah.
And now, as I said, they're very expensive, but the Eau de Parfum, not Eau de Toilette, or as we call it, we say it is.
You're showing out now, man. You're showing out.
No, they're not. It's not toilet water, right?
Yeah.
And so what that means is that it's going to last. You put on one spray of Creed.
You don't got to keep putting it on all day. Yeah.
And there's a level of refinement that comes with wearing a Creed, or you see what I'm saying? Something like that. Another one.
I got it.
Talk to it.
You can never go wrong as a holiday gift. I mean, this is year-round, but as a holiday gift, I think people kind of forget about it in the holidays because they put it for every other holiday or occasion. Flowers. Flowers are just a simple gift that you can give to families as you're coming over for a Christmas party. Like, hey, I just wanted to bring this over there.
Right.
You can give it to your significant other. You could give it to your little daughter. I mean, you can give it to just about anybody. Your parents, you can send it to them. You can do whatever you need to do. Flowers are never go out of style, but especially in the holiday season, I feel like people kind of forget, like, oh, I can still get flowers.
Right. You know, and ladies, men like flowers too. We love them. We love flowers. It's a sweet and thoughtful gesture. Another great gesture.
Listen,
though.
I am ready to receive this one right here.
Listen, airfare voucher.
Yes.
Go to Southwest.
And we're not talking about your homeboy, your homegirl that works at.
No, we ain't talking about buddy passes.
Yeah, we're not talking about
I don't want to wait.
Yeah,
Right? I don't want to wait. I want to get on the plane when I'm supposed to get on the plane.
Yeah.
Have my seat, unless I'm in flying Southwest.
Yes.
Have my boarding group, right?
Yes.
Give me an air voucher, right? Or give an air voucher, you know, to somewhere significant. Also, what's another one that we talk about?
Kind of in line with what we've been talking about today, taking care of yourself, grooming kits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure your nails, gentlemen especially, make sure your nails are done correctly.
Yeah. Go get a pedicure, man. Listen, if you think it's too womanly, call it a manly cure and a boppy cure, right? Instead of a pedicure.
Yeah, poppy cure doesn't make me feel any more secure in my manhood.
Hey,
but I will say,
he just trying to play me.
If you don't want to call it manicure, call it poppy cure. Yeah. Look, get your nails.
You need to travel a little more. You need to take that voucher and travel a little more. Because poppy means poppy.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Knucklehead. And so, but come to Saks and get a keel.
Yeah.
Set. Right? Yeah. And they have a lot of different products for grooming, for hair. They have a lot of different products for your nails, etc.
Yeah.
Lastly, this is a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Right? Fashion has now come into the point where we're wearing things that are fitted, right? And the fit is correct. It's no longer loose and baggy, and wearing all this kind of crazy stuff. So, fellas, we carry wallets. We carry old school billfolds, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes, because of the fit of the pants now, the wallet is a little bulge sticking in your pocket or in the back pocket. It's not a good look. So get you a card case. Come to Saks, get you an MCM or a Gucci card case. It'll hold all of your cards. It keeps everything streamlined and slim.
I had to make sure I did that too because my wife got pretty frustrated because I hated the traditional bulge in your pants, or you can't put it up here and you didn't want to walk around with it. So at one point I was just carrying my cards and my ID, I just put those in my pocket by itself.
Right.
And my wife got so frustrated. So she went and she actually bought a nice card case for me to put my stuff in.
Yes.
It's not too bulky, it's not too big, but it's small. But
it's 3 inches by 2 inches.
It keeps them all together. Yeah,
3.5, 4 inches by 2 inches, and it keeps it flat, right? And we don't have a lot of time. We're going to get to this last segment. We've been talking. You were just talking about what your wife did for you, but there's some things that we as men, as gentlemen, need to understand that we need to do for the women and the people that we love, especially in this winter season. Days are shorter. The sun is out less, right? It's colder, so it's time to get a little bit more close. And so, how can you do that, right? One great way, and I think we'll just park on this one because we only have like 2 more minutes. One great way to think outside the box when it talks about dating is a drunken snow fight.
A drunken snow.
Now, what do I mean by that?
I don't know about drunken snow fight.
I named it that on purpose for shock value. You go out and you have a snowball fight, a fun little snowball fight with your significant other. Every time you get hit, you take a sip. You're in the front yard. Every time she hits you, every time you hit her, she takes a sip.
So that is amazing if you are single and ready to mingle and don't have 2 kids in the house that are going to be looking at you like, why is mommy and daddy staggering? So for somebody like me, that is a great idea for a nice young couple or something. But something that that we have on the list as well that I feel like is a great idea is a winter light tour.
Yeah.
Go somewhere. Take your kids to see the lights. I mean, you and your wife or your significant other can snuggle up, get close together, and just do some stuff. And it kind of reminds you of when you were a kid.
Man, come on.
Things like that. That was one of the things for me at holiday time. I love seeing Christmas lights in different neighborhoods, different houses, different stores, different places, and it just put me in that Christmas spirit.
Yeah, man. And lastly, if you really want to have a great time and you really want to do something great, you can hop in your cab. You can hop on the train. You can call Uber. You can hop in a car or walk across the street.
In other words, you can get transportation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can go shopping at Saks.
How
about that? You can go shopping at Saks.
Or for those of you that you're in transition, you can take a dream trip Mm-hmm. What do I mean by that?
Tell me.
Put your wife in the car and say, baby, one day I want you to go to Saks. We're going to dream right now, but one day, all that you survey, it will be yours.
It will be yours. I love it. Well, listen, we are out of time, and we thank you all so much for tuning into Gents for
Yes,
Gentlemen.
thank you so much.
Gosh, we thank Saks.
The time is going by so fast,
quick,
man. We have so much that we wanted to
Yeah.
connect. Gift ideas. Remember, man, make sure that you're doing whatever you can. Give the gift of just not only your presence, but something significant to other people. And read more. Read more. We have a buddy of ours, man, that wrote a phenomenal book called Transition. Read. Get out there and read.
Fendi Honorban, shout out to you, homie, for the new book. But you know, we want to thank Saks Fifth Avenue. We want to thank Tawana Harvey over at Saks Houston. We want to thank Armando, manager in the men's section.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody that was able to put this thing together. New and better things are coming to Gents for Gentlemen.
Listen,
if you stay
this is
with
only the
us,
beginning.
listen.
This is only the beginning. I'm telling you right now. I declare that this is the beginning of something amazing that is getting ready to happen, not just as it relates to this brand and what's going on here in this amazing store, but just the information that we're going to be able to give you by partnering with a store such as Saks, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming 2018. It's going to be the best year you've ever had. I guarantee it.
So listen, you know what time it is.
Hey, I'm going to get it right today.
Okay.
I'm going to get it right.
Let me keep it gangster,
Or you can keep it gentlemanly.
but always keep it G. Till next time.
As I sip my cappuccino.